That actually, I regress 1 second, but that actually could go to a really dressed up event. Like you could wear that, you know, I wouldn't necessarily wear turquoise to a ball gown kind of event, but that necklace, you actually could probably pull that off because it's just striking. Whoa, glad I caught that one. All right, so now, I'm very fast, you missed it. Now we're gonna go to another.
Reflexes like a cat.
You know, I'm on it. All right, so this is the lowest price we've ever done. Now, kids, a little earlier we had a necklace that was, it was $79, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was $79.
Oh no, that's the multicolor.
That was the multicolor. Blew out. We sold like 800 of them in the show.
You're going to find out that that's a mistake.
Yes, and I got one. Thank you, my producer Rocky, because it's a great necklace. This is another one at $79.90. This is amazing. It's the lowest price we've ever offered. We have the necklace, we have the stretch bracelet available, and we have the matching earrings. And explain where in the world. This is one I've never seen you do on the air before.
Well, I don't think I know I've used it at least once or twice before. This is something that is in our inventory. We sit there. This is, okay, you know, before when I said I don't want to put my foot in my mouth because I knew this was coming up, right? I also have some lepidolite that's coming up later, that it almost looks too good to be true, right? The color consistency on this rough material is, originally when I bought it, I thought it was gaspiite, is what I thought. I thought it was a form of gaspiite. When I tested it, it didn't test as that, and it came back as Bauhinia. So anyway, yellow Bauhinia is what it is. This material, though, it's got such a unique, I would say when you color like you were talking about before. Now, I lived at one time in my life, okay, as much as I live anywhere. I live out of a suitcase, to tell you the truth. But I do have homes where I do go to now and then and sleep in a bed somewhere. And that's not a hotel or a tent somewhere. And one of the places was Isla Morada. And at that time, there was a pie factory that made key lime pies they're no longer in existence. They're not there anymore. But they made the real deal, right? The real deal, which is only maybe like a half-inch, quarter-inch thick, right? And they're this color. So every time I work with this, I always get flashbacks and cravings. I used to go down, I bet I ate a dozen of those a day. Well, that's when I could eat a dozen and not, you know, and you wouldn't even know it. I mean, I might get a little sick, but you would, but I wore it off, you know. That's when I still work for a living, you know, like that. You were very physical. But that's
the perfect color.
But it's but every time I see this material, but it just has that key lime.
Where does it come from?
Very soft. It comes from it's way up in the sticks. It's in the mountain range that borders Mongolia, right by on the very north. So it's the northwest perimeter of China is where it's at. It might be, to tell you the truth, it's right there on the border.
Oh,
I mean, right there on the border.
And is this the only place in the world you can find it?
You'll never see this all natural. I've never seen it anywhere else. And this, I've had it in my collection. Like I said, we bought what we bought. You know, I've had this forever and a day. I just pulled it out because we were playing with it. And I thought, you know, I have some of this material. And so we've got a little bit left on that, but I want to do something kind of big and bold. You see this chunky? These are all free forms, but what a great look. But the color on this is natural. The color, so everything. Cool. We haven't done nothing to this. Yeah. This is how Mother Nature gave it to us. All we did is shape it a little bit. But it's just a really inspiring, positive color. Yes. But the consistency of it is so consistent that you would think that we had done something to it, but we haven't.
Yeah, you enhanced it or something. Okay, I got to give you a quick update on this one. It is kind of going pretty quickly. In fact, we're very busy. So if you can do me a favor, we have lots of ways to shop by remote. Go to hsn.com. It's truly a couple clicks and you've got it. If you're looking for the second most affordable necklace, it actually matches the other one that's sold out. This is it. And again, $79.90. You're looking at some pricing that typically with Jay, you just don't get that. And it goes back to the whole idea of you want something different. You know, it's like, oh, there's so many sameness, there's so much sameness out there at the malls and at the stores and even online for that matter. But when you're shopping with Jay, you always get something really interesting and fun. This is one of those pieces. This is the one that you put on, you're like, oh my gosh, I showed it with navy blue, I showed it with blue jeans, I showed it with a burgundy color for the holiday. I also showed it with a deep green, and it worked with all of those colors. colors, and yet whites and lighter colors in the spring. If you think about Easter time, when we're all thinking brighter colors, it's gonna work with that. So you really do have a very versatile piece. But I think, Jay, what makes this so spectacular is it is that color. It's that key lime pie color that nature's given us in this piece, in these stones. And I've never seen you work with it. How many times have you used it?
Probably less than 2 or 3 times.
In the whole
my whole
time
career.
you've been doing it, yeah.
42 years. I bought
cool.
this. It's been a while. I mean, it's been a while since we got this, and it's something that you just don't see and I don't use. And I just pulled it I just pulled it out, and I had a specimen of it, and I wonder if we've got any of this rough. And so I called the warehouse and I said, do we have that? And they went and they found it and they said, yeah. And so I designed this design for it. But I just wanted something to focus. Usually if we see it in a design, it's because we've added as an accent.
Oh, gotcha.
As a color accent. We've never done a whole, just an ensemble of just the material.
And again, this matches the other most affordable piece we had in the show, and it's on sale, which is wonderful. So you do want to jump on it while you can, because like everything else, once it's gone, that's it. Unfortunately, Jay he gets asked all the time by our team, Jay, that was such a great item. Can you do it again? And then he's like,